Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. It's time for the daily challenge. Nobody does it. It's 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:45 p.m. Pacific on a Saturday. Nobody's done the daily yet? Oh, wow. Oh, freaking smoked your ass, Mathis. Not even close. It's not like we were separated by a fraction of a human hair's width. What a piece of... Smoked him again, ladies. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get started. We're Samson. Matt, you know what? Again, I'd like to, act like you've been there before. That is a great performance from Mathis to rank so well. I thought we did really shitty, but clearly there was still room to go. Okay, that's not classy anymore. 8-inch nails is a great start, though. This one does only go to Mom's Heart, so if it would be possible to get a self-sacrifice room, that would be good. My goals for today's daily are very simple, and I know you're going to say, oh, beat Mathis, beat Mathis. No, it's not about self-improvement, man. It's not about, surpassing anybody else unless you literally, need to win that valedictorian award to feel like you've accomplished something. For me, I have confidence that we're doing pretty well on the dailies. I think we're mostly doing a really good job. Well, some of the days we're doing a really good job. Some of the days we're kind of sucking it up, but that's okay. I'm going to just put it here and we'll see how this works out. I do want the nickel, though. Yara's good, but might not use it just yet. Might wait for a better opportunity later. I wanted the money so we can get an arcade on the next floor. I mean, it looks like we will get a Spirit Heart as well. My goals, that was very poor, but my goals for the daily largely revolve around my own personal performance. I felt like on yesterday's daily we took way too much dumb damage as a result of basically trying to be a little bit ambitious with Maw of the Void. Obviously we haven't started too strong by taking a little bit of extra damage here, but let's see what this is. Perks? Okay, I mean, it's good to know at least that it exists. We could use that to finance or furnish a self-sacrifice room a little bit later. That might be advisable. For now, let's just move on here. Yeah, my goals are tied to me personally. I want to take less damage. I know that after yesterday's daily, I can take less damage because I felt like I played just awfully on yesterday's daily. And a lot of that damage was very preventable. So as long as we can put down a performance that's nice for us, that's the only thing that really matters. And a high relative rank is a nice bonus, isn't it? Now, bomb would be a nice bonus here as well, so we could actually access that tinted rock. Instead, we got a bunch of keys, not necessarily bad. And there's our bombs, actually. We don't have a spacebar item, so remote detonator is completely fine. More more Spirit Hearts for me is also good. Now, don't forget the Yara rune. The Yara rune is kind of important. Crack that. We're just going to see if maybe there's an arcade sitting here somewhere. Because if there is, we would definitely like to go to it. Then we can do the mob trap room. We might be able to get an IV bag. We might be able to get a blood bag. Either of those would be like a really good outcome for us. IV bag maybe a little stronger because we're Samson, and it also allows us to get rid of, the secret room too. It also allows us to get rid of the remote detonator. Remote detonator is a spacebar item. We could take into the late game, and as long as we always have like a semi-decent supply of bombs, it's not horrible, but it's certainly not what we want for ourselves, like, long-term, I guess. We do have the opportunity to come in here then. I'm just going to pop Hanged Man to see who we fight here. Our mob trap room is some enemies with creeps, so I don't feel like Hanged Man was completely wasted, especially considering we need the Yara rune in the future. So this just gives me a little bit more freedom to fight the Gurglings the way that I feel we should, gosh darn it. And then we'll fight Pin, and that should be very easy as well. Pretty much a foregone conclusion that we've got a deal with the devil here. Pin's already half dead, and now fully dead, and for finishing we get one more key. Not bad. Not the be-all, end-all, but not bad. Plus the exploration bonus for the secret room that I didn't even consider before. Okay. So far, so good. Keep it up. Doesn't look like we have an arcade. It's okay. Lots of battery charges. Don't really think it's worth a bomb for a battery charge in our current situation. Nor is it worth a bomb for a penny or a heart, for that matter. Ooh, a pill? Happy I took it, but could have been sad that I took it. But it looks like this is probably how our run is going to look here as we get closer to the end. We'll try to hit up our secret room. Might, on the outside, be able to get enough money to get an item from our shop, although I doubt it. Inside of here we get 2 troll bombs, and in our shop, a 7-cent 9-volt. Man, I'm glad we at least looked. And then our shopkeeper doesn't look like a special shopkeeper, so I'm going to ignore it. And we'll just head in for the haunt fight here. Alright. Very happy to use remote detonator that way. Admittedly, 9-volt is effectively completely worthless for us right now. But in the future, man, 9-volt's gonna be something that could potentially, you know, bust us wide open. In, like, a good way. If there is a good way to get busted wide open. Like we were a cold case or something like that. And I'm not talking about a cold case of beer, although that would also be probably a good way to get busted wide open if you've, you know, done your work for the day, I suppose. Alright, Super Bandage is fine. We have enough HP that we don't have to worry about not taking it right away. And definitely Lord of the Pit is an easy explanation to pick up here. What do you think about missing page 2? I think we probably say no to it, honestly, and just head downwards. We're very small. We shoot nails out of our face. I mean, these are positive things. Let's see what we got going on in here. It's pretty much what I consider positive in my real life. Do we shoot nails out of our face? Y/N. Hey, we got hit by the bomb, but at least we didn't get hit on our way out of the curse room because of the power pill. Like, it was my own fault for sure that we got hit by the bomb, but still. I think we're putting in a pretty good performance today. But at the same time, I don't feel like we've done anything truly spectacular. But honestly, like, you usually rank pretty well by not, like, having 10 spectacular dodges, but rather by just, like, not taking damage in situations that are stupid. Like, if you can go 2 or 3 floors consecutively without getting hit by dumb enemies, you're probably going to be, like, a little cut above the norm, is what I've found, at least in my experience. Couple of troll, oh, come, what is this new, did they mod the, not mod, but did they release an update for the game that makes bombs have like a much larger explosion radius? It wouldn't surprise me. I remember the first time I played Afterbirth, I played it for like 20 minutes at PAX Prime, and I was like, immediately I knew something was off with the bombs. I was like, you guys fucked with the bombs. You're sick of seeing people push them, and you pushed your agenda on us instead of letting us push our pushing agenda. It doesn't really make any sense, but... See, avoiding taking dumb damage would definitely include not getting hit by 2 troll bombs on the same floor before it's even halfway over, especially. That's a good pill, right? One makes you small. We're getting real tiny now. Could blow those up. It's always a temptation, but we're kind of low on bombs, so I don't love it. A double key room. Honestly, I could do a 5 room. A 4 room is good. A 2 and a 3 room can do something. A 1 or a 6, yeah, I don't think we're strong enough to necessarily say that we wouldn't want to do it. So it was a 3 room. It's not really amazing, but it's not horrible. We picked up an extra key. We did spend 2 keys to do it, but... You know, there's risk and then there's reward associated with this. And obviously that didn't turn out amazingly for us, but wasn't necessarily horrible either. HP's fine. Damage is probably a step above fine. Little chest seems okay. 5 cents to possibly hook us up with an arcade on the next floor. I mean, I think we're sitting pretty right now. One thing that's definitely on our to-do list is a spacebar item that benefits from 9-volt. Anything with a 2-room charge, like Shoop the Whoop, for example, would be actually awesome for us right now. Using Shoop the Whoop. Shoop the Whoop is now, like, somebody told me that it was 4 times your tier damage. That's amazing. 4 times your tier damage, and then with 9-volt being able to use it once per room, and it does piercing shots. Like, that's actually a pretty critical potential item if we can find it, which, you know, at this point, it's anybody's guess, but it is one of the more common items in the game, I suppose. Alright, before we decide that we're done with this floor, let's go try to find our secret room. As I would like to get the exploration bonus. You never know if that's what maybe made the difference between my run and Mathis's run on today's daily. Or yesterday's daily, I suppose. That was the worst bomb. Yeah, it took every bone in my body to put down a second bomb to realize my mistake, but I figured it was probably the sensible option. Second secret room, our odds are so low that I just don't like the chances of it. I'd rather have a chance to get maybe small rock from a tinted rock with our only bomb resource here, but I recognize that could be the wrong decision. Where are we going to use Yera? Honestly, I kind of see Yera as like something that we can use to buoy ourselves to a self-sacrifice play. Like, as of right now, we don't have a ton of HP. We could do self-sacrifice, maybe. We don't have a ton of HP, though. If we can find a room... Oh, that was close. With, like, 3 spirit hearts, that turns into 6. Maybe that makes the difference, and we can actually do our self-sacrifice room. I don't know. I could really just use more damage, to be honest with you. Like, as you can see, the stain isn't really eating shit as quickly as I'd like it to. It's still eating shit, just not quickly. Wait for the HP, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, but we'll take the Pact for sure, and we'll take breakfast as well. Down to the next floor. Damage did get better. Pact is a nice DPS upgrade. And even if it didn't get better, we were still, you know, by my splits, like 45 seconds ahead of the worst possible time that we could still feel comfortable about getting to boss rush with. So it's not like it's dire yet, but of course, you know, the faster we go from the beginning, the more time we have, the more kind of leniency we have for getting to boss rush overall. That being said, we don't have to worry about getting to Hush, so if we get into boss rush at 19:59:59, well, this is 19:59:99, right? If we get into boss rush at that time, we will still feel good about it. And feel like it hasn't stopped us point-wise. Little larva, the poop is moving. Forget it's like if you shoot the poop, you get worms or something. I think Bible Tract is better, but admittedly, if there's one, like, objective element of my game that's lacking, it's, like, trinket knowledge. What makes you larger is, like, completely inconsequential right now. It's not bad, it's not good, it just is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to blow you up, hoping to get some more red hearts out of it, because I do want to play the, blood bank as much as possible, because IV bag is a huge get for us, especially if we can get something that gives us something every time we get hit, or at least a chance to get something every time we get hit. I'm really trying not to hit those mushrooms, because of the fact that you can kind of, I don't want to say cheat the game, but you know, you can kind of get a lot of daily points that you wouldn't have otherwise had access to. But for now, I'm just content that we at least are picking up a little extra money in the process. IV bag also, of course, just objectively good as Samson. Like, it gives you that extra damage. I think we can feel pretty solid about the past couple of floors. Well, except for the bomb damage that I took, obviously. We had a good stain fight, that's for sure. Judas' Shadow, huh? It's almost inconceivable to me that we won't go with Judas' Shadow here. The only question is how. Are we going to go for, are we going to kill ourselves on the blood bank, thus garnering a lot of money and potentially a blood bag that we could use to help us in the future? Or are we going to kill ourselves on the self-sacrifice room and maybe have a chance to teleport all the way down to, like, that area right off the bat? Tears Up is sweet. Greed Fight is not the end of the world, but we would probably get enough money on this floor to make our dreams come true if we hadn't gotten this. Yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense to kill yourself on this floor, get Judas' Shadow, and hopefully gain some HP back as well. That way you can, I mean, you have double damage for the future, right? I guess you'll lose Bloody Lust, but you'll still have the Judas' Shadow bonus. Maybe you don't lose Bloody Lust, I don't know. Really rolling in keys, that's for sure. Well, I do like being out of this floor by 13:30. That might not be conceivable. We'll have to see, because I definitely want to do this. And honestly, that turned out, like, really well for us. I keep kicking the bomb away from where I'd actually like it to explode. Come get a taste. I'm gonna wait 100 years to make this bomb work. It doesn't matter to me, man. I got all fucking day, except I am really on a schedule, so if you could hurry it up, that would be nice. Okay, I mean, that's, like, really good damage when we can actually get in there and get it done. The eyes are still really annoying, but that's just life against Pete, man. And Mega Maw? No, Chub, I was way off. Alright, come on, Chub. Rush me down up here, buddy. Rush me down. Ah, we missed! After all that. We're going to be a little bit behind schedule. There's no getting around it. I mean, there's all getting around it. I wonder if I could have just kept him frozen forever. But no, I think it just explodes on its own in that case. Alright, get out of here. Grab your key. We can't be too far away from the boss. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, man, I wish we could find a way to kill ourselves faster. Like, I wish we didn't have to do the IV bag or the arcade shenanigans to do it. I wish we could just be like, okay, press the Q button, respawn as Dark Judas. Where it will become really interesting is if we get like 9 lives here. We may find ourselves not in a fantastic position for speed, at least. Just want to kill the Forsaken before he spawns his next Bony. Good, good, good. We got a speed upgrade. That's good. We got Bracano. That's great. We can use it. Is it worth shutting us down for boss rush by like a minute to get this done and become Dark Judas? I do believe it is. Might be nice to go to our secret room as well. So please just don't pay out right away. You don't have to take me all the way down. But if you could like pay out with IV bag right at the very end here, that would be awesome. I believe in you. I can bomb myself down now, but I'd rather not. IV bag. Nah, it's all, well, blood bag would have been better at that point, but still. Okay, we got our Judas bonus. May or may not still have Bloody Lust. Secret rooms very, very quickly. It looks like it's here. Pop in. Hello. We got a ticket down to the next floor, but I want to get our Spirit Heart. Okay, like I said, minute behind schedule. Not the end of the world. We grab this. Will we be able to collectively get 1 minute back as a result of the extra damage? I don't think it's even a question. Like, I think that's 100% guaranteed, basically. Of course, I've still got to, like, play half decently. But, being able to land these is... it's real nice. We're doing a lot of damage. 48-hour energy works awesome for us if we could just get, like, Book of Shadows. Not Book of Shadows, Book of Revelations. Book of Shadows I would probably take over Remote Detonator. Lowers our bomb efficacy, but not by too much. Spider Babby is pretty bad, honestly. That was bad damage as well. So it gives us spiders every time we get hit, but you know, for someone not intending on hopefully taking too much damage, that's a little bit of a piss off. We got Lemon Party, still got this Yara rune. And I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, man, well, maybe not, but I'm feeling like we're playing relatively well. There has been the occasional bit of really, really bad damage. I wouldn't dispute that at all. But there's also been the occasional moment of inspiration. Oh, come on. That one at least hit. And I think that we're doing better than we have to, if that makes sense. I think we're probably doing better than average. This is a run where I think death is plausible. We got the Screw. The Screw is a really good pickup. And you know what? If we wanted to be, we could be ahead of schedule now. But I'd really, for several reasons, like to go to our shop. Buying a Spirit Heart would be very nice. And I mean, we have 48 cents, so if we could buy anything else, that would probably be pretty nice as well. That feels like our secret room directly below us right here. Might be worth our time to crack into these if we can. Lemon Party's not bad. The moon just teleports us to the secret room. Wow, we got Mini Mush for no reason. Power Pill is also, like, pretty good. Let's check out our shop. Not Greed. Okay, we'll take this. I think we will take Red Candle. I think we will take Battery Baby. And then I think we'll crack this shit wide open. And then we'll... do we have any bombs? We have no bombs. Okay, we will leave then. Because I would really like to preserve our chance at boss rush. And this is what we have to do for that, basically. So let's go down. 1645 is not an unwinnable time, for sure. What I'm more worried about now, and I mean this sincerely, I'm gonna do this. What I'm worried about now, and I do mean this sincerely, is surviving boss rush. We're not gonna have a ton of HP, and we have no means right now of which to regenerate it, so I do worry that that's gonna fudge us up a little bit. I think Red Candle was the right pickup. I hope it was the right pickup, at least. Especially for rooms with, like, one very persistent enemy, it's gonna be quite nice. Figured, you know, might as well. We're trying to, like, get speed and comfort both handled here. One way to do that seems to be to try to crack some skulls quickly. Pick up some black hearts or, you know, relevant tarot cards. We want Ace of Spades over Bible Track? You know what? Let's do it. I don't know if it's the right decision. I don't think it's objectively wrong. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. Kind of like a strong daily, but on the backs of, like, 2 items. Judgment. Man, once I get a bomb, you're done, mister. Or if I can teleport out of the boss rush fight after hopefully completing it, I might want to play you and try to snag some HP, but for now, you're done, mister. No consumables. Oh, this isn't the end. Okay, I was very nervous that that was the end and I was going to have to backtrack a lot. We continue to still be alive here as far as boss rush goes, and actually we have, ooh, back it up. We got a health upgrade, that's awesome. Might be a health downgrade, but I'm not picky. We got not our item room, so we're going to try to find that quickly. Doesn't have to be that quick, but I'd really like it to be not slow. Like, I want to be in that mom fight by 19 minutes. Might be a little bit overkill, but let's Joker right now. This Krampus fight is going to slow us down a little bit, but being able to pick up like a lump of coal would be beautiful. We'll probably get this after the boss fight anyway, but I figured sticking with Yara might be smarter. Krampus's head. With 9 volts? I'm going to go no, but I'll admit that it's not actually like the easiest decision in the world. So unless there's a stars card in there, we're going hard probably right now. It's another boss fight. But look at how quickly we're taking out enemies like these. Like, Krampus was no problem. Super Greed was no problem. I think we're in a survivable position for our near future. Now, I'm gonna pick these up. At least some of them. And then I'm gonna play the Judgment, and I'm gonna play until, like, 1925. So please, like, hurry up. Just give me HP quickly. There, you're my dog, man. You're my favorite. Okay. So we were a little slow to go to boss rush. That's okay. Didn't find our secret room either. Very quickly check for a second secret room right here. Didn't find one. All right, 1930 for the mom fight. Not too bad. Not too bad. We also found a tinted rock. It's like the first one of those we've seen in a little while. Got to make sure we're like landing those shots right in there. Yeah, we did it just fine. We had a few extra seconds. I really doubt we would have found our... Take Polaroid. I really, really doubt we would have found our item room. So, quite obviously, I'm assuming we're going to take Eden's Blessing here. Not only maybe an upgrade on our next run. I don't know if it carries over from dailies to non-dailies, but definitely 0.7 tiers up, which is not an insignificant tiers upgrade. If we're going to take our best item, or we're going to take an item, we might as well take the one that actually benefits us a little bit. Where'd you go? Where are you going? Well, okay, things started moving a little fast there, a little quick, a little too quick for my blood. Again, we can now relax for the first time in a little while. We have no, we got nothing to worry about. As long as we live, at least, which is like, you know, I mean, we're always a little bit worried about that, I guess. But as long as we live, we're completely okay. And our damage is really, really nice. We don't have anything... Whoa, that was a surprising hit. We don't have anything really, you know, blowing the doors off, but we kind of just have like a really nice, traditionally high damage stat run. Okay, did you see this? That was the fucking angel shots gone amok. That was bad damage, but we did get an eternal heart. We would have gotten it anyway, bad damage or no, but just throwing that out there. Okay, you're dead. You have Mega Fatty still left. Good stuff. Whew. That was a tough wave. The real problem is that Mega Fatty can influence the shots from other enemies and thus create some problems for you, but we ended up doing just fine. Just blanket some shots down here, should be done. Red Candle's helping out nicely, you know, taking out half of each wave, and then, you know, on demand, whatever else you can get out of it, you get. Nice. We gotta be like 5 waves deep, at least a third done then. A third, not a third wave, a third of the waves, if that's not clear. Anything that doesn't have knockback is going to be, like, really nice for Gemini there. Okay. You are an enemy I'd like to take out as soon as possible. We can't hit Q because it could be a teleport. Worked? Worked. Okay. Gotta watch out for the laser attack. Laser attack will also kill... each other, I think, so that's fine. Ragman should be a pretty easy sell here. He's done. Chad, very similar. say we're closing in on the halfway point. So what's our, you know, it's a good time to take a moment and be like, what's our plan for the rest of the run? I don't know how we killed that enemy, but our plan for the rest of the run, ideally, would be to get enough HP to finance a self-sacrifice room. And it's like an actual big ask. Like, that's not always an easy thing to do, to be like, hey, have 12 spare HP. Have like 2 full rows, aka all of the HP you could plausibly have, to spare for when, you know, you get to the... when you get to whatever floor has the HP or has the self-sacrifice room on it, you know? We can't guarantee that we're going to be in a good position to make that happen, but that's definitely, like, the avenue to the highest mathematical score that I can think of on this run. I really feel like we've done our part. Where's the last little tingle-dingle here? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I really feel like we've done our part in the sense that I feel like we've played really well here. On boss rush, we've only been hit twice. On this floor, I think we played pretty well as well. We've made relatively smart decisions about items when we've had the opportunity to do so. I think we've played a good Isaac game here. If I get beaten on this one by any one of my friends' list, not just you know, the Mathis monster, but if we get beaten by anybody, I think shake their hand in good conscience and say, well done, you put down a great score today. I played well, you must have played like extremely well, and how can you be mad at that? You can't. You just can't. This might be our final wave. Probably like 1 or 2 more actually, but we're getting close is what I'm trying to say. That was bad damage on my part. That's not ashamed to admit that. When it rains, it pours. We got like 2 shitty waves at the same time here. 2 shitty waves in a row. Cartridge is not what I want, by the way. Another little bit of dumb damage. Just, yeah, kill 1. There we go. Now we're done. Hey, piercing shots. Pretty good. We got a luck upgrade. We'll take our Yara rune. We got a decent amount of HP. This is not like an inconsequential amount of HP. But now, we almost need to slow it down a little bit and start really looking for more HP. It doesn't have to be Spirit Hearts, but those are probably most likely to show up. Because, well, first off, we need the self-sacrifice room. But secondly, we need the, we're going to need the extra HP. Or an Awaz rune. That would also be a big one. Health up, that's so huge. That's actually amazingly useful. And we got a Tinted Rock there for some extra action as well. We're almost at the point where our Yara rune could tip the balance. Like, it could give us enough. Store credit is unfortunately worthless. We did, if you're just listening, by the way, which I know a lot of people do, we picked up Curved Horn as well. I always feel bad when I don't get a chance to mention Curved Horn as, like, an awesome pickup, because it's more useful than like the vast majority of item drops. So, like, I'm very pro Curved Horn. Awesome pickup here, like Guppy's Paw followed by Abaddon. Just let us stack up 12 HP. Absolutely. We'll obviously take Ball of Bandages, and then, well, we got stuff for free maybe on our on this. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna Yara the 2 Spirit Hearts that dropped. And my reasoning there is that, yes, it's an incredibly boring use of the Yara rune, but it doesn't get any better. No, like, there's no way, there's a self-sacrifice rune, by the way, there's no way we get to our, oh, that was so lucky, I didn't even see that troll bomb. There's no way we get to the chest, so we're not doubling our chests, you know? We literally can't fight Hush. Hush does not exist on this run, and will never exist on this run. So we're not doubling any item pedestals or anything like that anywhere. We might as well double stuff that gives us a chance to succeed, and 2 Spirit Hearts is a very good drop from an HP perspective. It's as good as the health up plus 1 Spirit Heart that we got on the earlier room. All I'm doing now is trying to explore, you know, in the hopes that maybe we pick up something that, like that, 1 more Spirit Heart. Now we have 12 HP, so we can at least try this. Oh god, I want the bombs without having the chance to blow up that bomb section there. Obviously we owe it to ourselves to try it, of course. I'm gonna go to the self-sacrifice room. This will incur an enormous damage penalty. And that could cost us a good ranking, but assuming we can just make it work, then we're in the clear, for sure. So what we're hoping for, I guess, is like one wave dropping a Spirit Heart at the very least. That's 3. We're going to have a lot of spiders for the first angel statue at least. So that's 4, I think. That'll be 5. 6 sometimes pays out, I think. Okay. 7 is the first angel statue? No, 7 was the Spirit Heart, so that was free. This is 8. Next one's the angel statue. I always remember that one. This is 9. Now we actually only need red hearts, which are much easier to come by, of course. Let's hit 10 first. That's 10. I think we should go look for some red hearts, maybe. We've lost 2,000 points in doing so, so we gotta, like... Well, we lost about 1,000, I guess, with those coins. So we gotta go for it now. You know what? Just use bombs to try to crack these. There will be red hearts, man. I guarantee it. The reason I want to do this, I just want to go down to the dark room with as much HP as is possible. You know, that seems like a sensible idea. There's a trinket in here. I forget what it was, but it's not red hearts, so I guess what do we care? We may also get the chance, I guess, to go to this mob trap room. Although I'll probably throw that on the back burner a little bit. It's our last room. We got half of a red heart. That does nothing for us, obviously. Well, it's still a good situation. There's a full heart in our boss room. Looks like. I have no idea where our secret room is. I guess I won't even look for it, but... Yeah, full heart in here. Just don't go down. We should be totally fine on HP now. I guess we could have gone to our mob trap room before, not after. That was a silly decision on my part. Might be able to go to the curse room, but it's such a secondary problem. Okay, this is our next angel statue. I don't remember if the next one teleports us or is it the one after maybe. It was the next one. Okay, well we got our teleportation. This is going to put us in a great spot. Point-wise, we're already at 30,000. I think we've actually got a... That was so bad. At least we got our Spirit Hearts, though. I think we have a genuine chance, maybe, if we win on this run, of being, you know, top 100. I mean this, like, sincerely. This could be one of the best relative daily ranks we've ever had. It could also not be. There is that. But I think... We're probably in the minority that managed to get enough HP to do that self-sacrifice room. And let's be honest, it was a challenge even for us, even after Yera-ing those 2 Spirit Hearts. So, like, I don't think this was an easy setup to ascertain. And I think we did a really good job getting ourselves into this position. I think most people will probably miss that. And that's okay. That doesn't mean you're a bad player. It just means, you know, some days you eat the bar, some days the bar eats you, you know. I also think this is a daily that actually there's a pretty okay potential for death on for a lot of people because of the, you know, Judas' Shadow taking you down to not having very much HP. You don't have to take Judas, or you don't have to use Judas' Shadow. You probably took it, but... Headless Baby is a completely okay pickup here. So what are we doing? I mean, ideally I'd like to explore the entirety of the dark room. Especially the secret room. That was bad damage. Well... It wasn't really, because this version of Mega Fatty is so stupidly tough to avoid, but we want to explore the entirety of the floor, definitely hit up the secret room if possible, and then, you know, if we beat the boss, we're going to get a really nice point bonus here. So this one is, I mean, we didn't have to take that yet, but what Mama don't know won't hurt her, right? We're set up nicely to do pretty well here. I think Monstro's Tooth is probably worse than Red Candle. And I don't know why I said probably as if it was controversial. I guess it was because there was a battery charge right there, so I was like, we could use it for free. Nah. We're fast enough that I think Taurus could actually be awesome for us here, so let's take that. Taurus, definitely one of those, you know, be careful what you wish for kind of items, but when you know what you're getting yourself into, it can be amazing. Little surprised we didn't get hit there. And it looks like probably within the first 1 or 2 seconds of a room we get Taurus, so we should be, like, ready for that. There we go. Okay, just crack it. I mean, we do have orbitals, so, like, Taurus is not wasted either. Like, it's not just the the damage that we'd normally get from Taurus itself, we also get that, like, beautiful Ball of Bandages damage. Book of Shadows? Book of Shadows probably beats Red Candle for us here, but I think maybe we take Red Candle until we find the boss, and then we take Book of Shadows with us. We do have 9 volt, though, so maybe I'm being a little bit overly conservative with it. We're definitely, well, we're almost certainly going to live now. This is a good room for Book of Shadows. I say almost certainly, because you never know what kind of, like, heinous waves you can come across here. I didn't say anus waves, I said heinous waves, but you never know what kind of terrible stuff you can find here, but, our HP is certainly looking pretty solid. Tears up, even this late, doesn't hurt. 2 luck-ups, don't mind if I do, more chances of getting items. And a 48-hour energy that just really makes me rethink Book of Shadows. So we'll take Book of Shadows and we'll pop it. I mean, we almost have like a renewable Book of Shadows in Taurus, which is actually active right now. But you know, every room we get 2/3 of a charge. So I'm not gonna pop 48-hour energy right now because we're just so close to making Taurus happen. We also have no Battery Baby. Must have been a run that I recorded yesterday. It was like, we also have Battery Baby. Apparently not. Deck of cards. Just, like, 1 good card is all we need out of that, and that's exactly how that went down. So we'll continue to hold 48-hour energy for the future. This room does not warrant the use of 48-hour energy. This is our boss fight, so we might as well use it here, and then we can 48-hour energy and get maybe several Book of Shadows plays on our Lamb fight, which will make things extremely safe. Another battery charge right there, actually. Okay, let's do it. So we'll pop it immediately. Taurus will go at some point here. There it is. And we might as well pop 48-hour energy again, just so we're ready. Ran out of invincibility just in time. Pop it again. I must have picked up the battery charges that it dropped, so that's my bad. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe it fell behind him there. Alright, so the lamb is dead. Let's go finish our exploration. Or at least most of it. This is going to be a really, really good daily. And I don't say that to, like, toot my own horn. I just say it because it's going to be true. This is going to be a daily that is, like... I took some dumb damage, but apart from that obvious dumb damage, it's one of the best dailies I've ever played. So, we are going to be sitting pretty on this one. I think basically, doubtlessly, sitting pretty. I would be surprised if we were not top 150. I would be a little surprised if we weren't top 100. Alright. Cleared out the entire floor. Picked up, like, all the consumables. We only gained, like, 700 points for clearing out the floor, but we got 10k for teleporting. Did we get points when we used that? Nah, I just figured we might as well check. Get a few points for picking up this full heart there. Not many, but probably enough to cover the time spent. And we'll try a slight gamble. Okay, nothing. We go in. We got 34,159th. So with once you take out the cheaters in there, I think we're in a pretty good spot. Not to say that, you know, I'm not trying to buoy our performance there, but that is a really, really good score. Yesterday we were 224th. I thought I played much, much worse. But, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.